from now till 8:45, the next 30 minutes with all the big entertainment stories for you inside the grapevine. Here we go. I have Chef Jeff for the next 30 minutes. Good morning.
You have Chef Jeff. Which Chef Jeff do you have?
Chef Jeff 3000.
That's it. The lovely 3000. Thank you very much. Oh, good to be here on the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. Do not touch that dial. All the hot juice is coming up right now.
All right. I mean, we've played a song for you already. It's Hard to Find by Chike. It's got flavor in it. What do you think, Chef Jeff?
You know what? I think the saving grace of this song is maybe the guitars. Um, for two very prominent Igbo superstars,
Mm.
I kind of wanted a little bit more factor. So the video is very beautifully done. It was done by some guy named Pink or some lady. I don't know who the Pink guy is, whether it's a Pink or lady or guy. I don't know. But anyway, it's a colorful video. As for the song itself, it's not very memorable for me. It
Mm.
has this almost succeeding at weddings value, but not quite succeeding, so to speak. And when you have, I mean, it's Flavor. Flavor has you have high expectations that he
Mhm.
delivers. You've got Chike who has been really, really running his game for all this time right now. But then putting them together on this, it needed a little bit more. I hope that this is just maybe like a first collaboration, maybe like a teaser for something to come in the future. But I just was not getting value for what my expectations are. This is the equivalent of, Chris Brown and Usher, so to speak. All right, you really thought you'd be getting something really, really great, and then you just got just slightly above average, not quite
Mm.
hitting the mark. So
Now, this song may be for weddings, like you said, traditional weddings in the East. So you perform this. You know, Flavor is a performer. He likes to be called to events where he could sing this song to the ladies, to the bride, and then at that point there's praying and all that stuff. Chike perhaps is trying to get in that line because Flavor doesn't even need to drop as much songs as possible any longer. He gets a lot of bookings in and outside of Nigeria. Chike perhaps also wants to get into that line. What do you think?
I wouldn't quite put it in that box. Chike has a particular style that has, I would say, like maybe a larger crossover appeal than say Flavor. And so I feel like he must have had his own level of bookings around, not just in the East, but around in different places at the same time. From the way that he writes songs, from the beats that work with him as well, But I wouldn't quite put him as trying to go into the same space of Flavor. I think that they are very unique in their own sense. They have some certain synergies, yes,
Mm.
but I won't put them in that same box. I just feel like this could have been a whole lot more of a phenomenal track. And right now, it's just a situation whereby just the video and maybe the guitar is all that saves it.
Let's leave it there. I also think it's a new song, so it might grow on us in the coming days, in the coming weeks. It dropped yesterday, I believe. Just tell us what you think about the song. We'll let you enjoy it for a bit. So on WhatsApp, the number the same 0809 444 0981. What do you think about the song? Uh, Chike and Flavor Hard to Find. Let's get it going. Quite on a sad note, we start the show today. There were several reports of the actress Adame said to have been a guest of an oil company's top shot in the family when she slumped on Sunday evening at about Sunday night at about 11 p.m. The news broke yesterday morning, and almost everyone in the entertainment space felt really sad about the story. Myself, when I heard the story right before the news, I felt really bad. Everyone was asking, are you close to her? Are you related? Do you know her personally? I'm like, no, but I mean, she graced our screens and she did really good with it. It was such a huge loss to all of us.
Yeah, I mean, it was a painful thing to hear about, especially when you think about how much of a legend she is. I think some of us will be showing our age. For those who know Fuji Commotion, probably a bit older people, but some of us showing our age, maybe we can say
Oh yeah,
checkmate.
there were two people actually. You're talking about the actress Shola
Oh, sorry.
Onayiga.
Yeah, let
Yeah.
me finish on that. On that actually. So there were two that we lost. But let's start with Ada first of all. Anyway, we don't know what the official cause for Ada's passing is just
Mm,
yet. I mean, a lot of how bloggers don't do their research, and so
mm,
headlines also pick it up and say that, oh, it was mental issues that led to the death. that's not what the situation is. You can still
Mm.
have mental issues and still be alive,
Right.
basically, right?
Right.
That's not really what leads to the pathway or whatever. So let's just wait to have a official statement that comes out. It's still a sad time, and condolences go to the family, and she has a great legacy, and we just hope that that continues to live on. Yeah. But also we
Yeah,
lost Shola,
Shola.
yeah,
Shola, go
Shola
ahead.
Onaiga, who she was also an actress from Fuji Commotion. I think that was the title of it.
Yeah, Fuji House
I
of
am too
Commotion.
young to actually remember that one,
Really?
but I am actually too of an age to actually remember Checkmate, which she was on. So our condolences go to her as well. And she had a 20 quite a long spanning career in
Mm,
the field. So
mm.
our condolences to the families on that.
Really, really sad time for Nollywood actors. The tributes were pouring in on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. My goodness, for a bit, everywhere you turned to yesterday was just pictures and videos of Adame. And like you rightly pointed out, a lot of people had to throw back a bit to her mental illness struggles and the loss of her daughter as well. So for many people, why it was very depressing and very sad was that she lost her daughter sometime in 2020, towards the last quarter of 2020. And all through 2021, she struggled for a bit, wasn't making appearances. And in 2022, a few weeks ago, she granted an interview where she counted her losses. Three of her sisters had passed on. She buried them. Three of her brothers, her father, then her daughter. And in that interview, she had made, comments like, oh, she felt she was going to die as well. And boom, yesterday, there were reports that she had slumped over the weekend. So it was really sad. A lot of people looked at it from different angles. As typical Nigerians and Africans that we are, oh, the spiritual connotations were brought into this.
As typical Nigerians.
Yeah, that, oh, perhaps it could be something in the family and along
No,
those
that
lines.
I don't subscribe to those things. Sometimes these things happen. Somebody is bound to air quote predict their own passing at some point in time in life. It's happened before. The key thing is that we just need to know what the official statement is. Was it a stroke? Was it something? Was it this? She was in her 40s, so that's one of the unfortunate sides of it all. But you cannot go and say that it was a mental health that actually led to that situation, because you know what? A lot of people have mental issues. They're still alive today. They're still the same age. They're older. They are younger, and it's a struggle to go through, no doubt about that. I mean, you cannot deny that that's a lot of things to go through, of losing so many people from your family, and losing, I believe that was her only daughter. I don't know if that was her only child, but if it's the only child, then that's very gut wrenching too.
Mm.
But the key thing is that let's just wait for an official statement, and also be very respectful, and just make sure that the memory lives on in a positive manner.
So there was a video yesterday whilst Nigerians were still mourning, or the world over, mourning the passing of these two legendary actresses. A singer Portable was also trending for remarks that he made, very unsavory, with regards forming the 1 million boys that terrorized the mainland, and then Aja boys that terrorized some parts of the island as well. And in a U-turn now, he's come out to say that, oh, I'm not the founder of those two criminal gangs that terrorized Lagos during the COVID-19 lockdown. In fact, he said when he said 1 million boys, he meant 1 million followers.
Well, we know that's a lie. Well, we know about the 1 million followers angle being a lie. We don't know about the other side being a lie. I like that the police have said they're going to take the right response of investigating, no matter what. It is a very very callous thing to do, and I feel like he should be investigated so we know whether he's guilty or not in
Mm.
that particular element there, or he should be taken to a mental institution for an evaluation of his brain. That is where I leave things at, because quite frankly, I mean, his madness seems very portable right now. If that's going to be the situation for you to actually come up and say those kind of statements, um, but I don't know. There's never been anything that I've particularly found um, uh, interesting about Portable. I find him to be just, I don't know, some sort of, with his statements like right now, like this, he's like the most basic area boy.
Anyways, let's look through some of your messages already coming in on WhatsApp. We have this message from Taya. Rest in peace to Adame and Shola Onayiga. Condolences to both families. Sad loss to the Nollywood space. All right, send us messages across to us. Would love to read from you. It's your Love Music, Love Life station, Smooth 98.1. We're due for a break in a moment, but quickly let's run through with some of the messages. JJ, love the music from Chike. Very nice tune. I think it is the clarity of his voice. It is simple as and it speaks to me. Maybe it's the guitar. It is just a slow ballad and it's sweet to listen to. I think you have to understand the language to connect with it. All right. Akin comes in. My heartfelt condolences, perhaps, to the families of Adame and Shola Naiga. And so this one perhaps is for you, and I think you should read it. This is from Ian.
Don't give me anything that is able to read.
No, it's not Igbo. It's a
You
message
read out
directly to
you read
okay.
out the comments.
I don't think you're too young to know Fuji House of Commotion if you know Checkmate. Checkmate should be an older soap opera. He was joking, obviously. I'm not sure, but I think so. My condolences to the family and friends of the deceased. May their souls rest in peace. And
That's Ian.
yes, Ian. Portable should not worry. We know he's not guilty, but he should go and put it in writing with the men in black uniform. Thank God and thank you and God bless him. Okay, we come back again. One more message before we take a break. Someone should seize Portable's phone. His mouth would soon put him in trouble. I hope he collected his balance from Oshun elections because he would need to pay a lawyer. In fact, he was saying, well, they told him to come perform at a show. He didn't know it was for the APC and all those other things.
Storyline. He was told how much the money was, and that's what the story became. So, yeah.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, some J-Lo story for you. Stick around.
Fly, silky smooth, 98.1.
That last story,
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
The Elon Musk one.
No, not the Elon Musk one.
Which one?
Um,
Burna Boy J House.
yeah, not doing that.
You're not? Okay.
There's no substance to it.
Get the Leadway Travel
Just
Insurance.
straight
Stay
in
protected
passing.
from
There's no
personal
substance to it. He did not say that they're working on an album together. He said that they worked on something together. Doesn't mean that they're working on an album together.
Now with COVID-19.
When you collaborate with an artist, you can work on like 3 or 4 songs and then decide which one you want to release. That's how that sounds. Doesn't mean that you're doing the whole album together. Read the comments.
Insurance, insuring happiness since 1970.
So that's just rumor. Really, really wild speculation.
No, he said when they were asked if there is a collaborative album between them someday, he said he answered in the affirmative.
Saying what? See, it doesn't mean that he did.
I mean, in the future. Well, I get what you mean.
It doesn't mean that he did. No, it's a writer that just wrote something and said let's just put affirmative to make it seem like it's true. That's what it is. I know how these bloggers work. I know. I dealt with them all ever since last year. And that's passing.
Yes, so spell Dangote sharp make you become millionaire. Category 1, a big scratch card inside back of Dangote cement and win straight. Category 2, big scratch card inside Dangote cement bag. Take use and spell DANGOTE. Bet you stand chance to win 1 million naira star prize. Category 3, big scratch card inside Dangote cement. Take and spell DANGOTE. Make you stand chance to win 5 million naira mega star prize. If one alphabet carry Dangote ego picture for body, make sure say one alphabet gets Dangote ego
Is this a
picture
new
for back
sponsorship?
for you to win the mega star prize.
Is this a new sponsorship?
Terms and conditions, this
No, just the ads that are playing in the show. All right. Welcome back to the Grapevine here on Smooth 98.1. My name is Peppo. We have Chef Jeff 3000.
I love you 3000.
That's all right. And keep the messages coming in. We've shared some stories with you, quite heartbreaking. The story of Adame and how she passed on, that of Shola Naiga as well. Just let us know what you think about some of the stories we've shared with you. We played a song earlier, Hard to Find, Chike featuring Flavor. So far, just JJ's commenting on that one. What do you think about the song? Do let us know. Quickly, we talk about Jennifer Lopez. Well, she shared wedding photos and confirmed getting married to Ben Affleck. In her fan newsletter, she wrote, "We did it."
You see, the thing I have with this is that it's not gonna last. The unfortunate thing. Um, the default thing that people don't realize is that if you get married in Vegas, that the divorce rate is higher. In 2016, this was the divorce capital of the world. All right. And when you look at Hollywood people and Vegas, I mean, if you look at the likes of, Britney Spears, 55 hours married in Vegas, Nicolas Cage, 4 days married in Vegas, Angelina Jolie, Electra, Carmen Electra, and Dennis Rodman. I mean, yes, we all have positive hopes for Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner from Game of Thrones, because they also did Vegas as well, but they're still together. But the fact of the matter is that it's just not really gonna last that long, and I don't know why. With JLo's history of having bad marriage decisions, she would actually choose Vegas in this particular light. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Um, I mean, you could have done something more intimate. I don't see why you would go to Vegas and whatever. Oh, let's just quickly just get it over and done with over there. Um, I want to be happy for them. I would have been happy for them if this was done anywhere else. But once it's a Vegas wedding, you just lose me. You just really, this just makes me go back to Frank Ocean singing about American Wedding. They don't last enough. They don't mean too much. That's it. It's an American Wedding.
Yeah, I mean, I would want to agree with you to an extent, not just about Vegas, but because of the lady. I mean, J Lo. She's been married previously 3 times, right? In the past, she got married in 1997. It lasted 1 year in 1990. Okay, well, 1999, perhaps 2 years ish. Yeah, 1 year, 1997 to 1998. She called off that wedding. I mean, they separated, divorced eventually. In 2001, she got married to Chris George, and in 2003 they separated 2 years. The longest she's been in marriage
She was
was
married even before that as well to a bartender turned restaurateur. So she has had a habit of dating either her backup dancers and this and that. I mean, Affleck was someone that she broke off things with, but they were dating as far back as 2002.
Mhm.
So them getting back together. I mean, Ben clearly has a Jennifer thing because he moved from Jennifer Aniston from Jennifer Lopez to Jennifer Garner and then back to Jennifer.
Mm.
So Jenny from the block is really
her,
where
her
it's at.
longest marriage was with McAntony. Yeah,
Mark Anthony,
from
yes.
2004 to 2014.
Yes, and that was a very surprise wedding. They've been friends for a long time, so that kind of also helped with that angle there. I would have been very. I was happy when they got back together. I would have been happy for the wedding, but you said Vegas, and it's Jennifer Lopez. I can't take you seriously if you're getting married
I
in
just
Vegas.
feel for Ben Affleck. And we shouldn't even be doing this. We should be happy for her. And I mean, happy for both of them, hoping that things could work out and they stay together forever.
It's a Vegas wedding. I don't know about the words forever coming into play there.
Okay, let's take it back to the messages again. Tayo says, Jennifer Lopez, from We've Done It Before with Ben Affleck to We Did It Again. Lopez about to rival Elizabeth Taylor. Now
No,
no, I should
no,
be for us.
no. I think there are only a few people that can rival Elizabeth Taylor, and that's like the late Jaja Gabor. Elizabeth Taylor was married about, I don't know, 8 times or so. Maybe even on a ninth one. No, she's passed away anyway. But yeah, about 8 times. So Lopez still has a few more to go. Let's not put it that way. Let's not put a curse. But yeah,
Okay, so JJ comes back again. JLo married again? Can we move on? I'll be writing the headlines for the divorce soon. I don't understand the woman. Is she not tired? Marriage doesn't mean much in the West anymore. Ben Affleck, and he's laughing. The Jennifer guy. Oh my God, why are you guys doing this to Ben?
I mean, it's the obvious. It's very obvious. Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Garner. I mean, like I said, just don't go near Jennifer Aniston. Otherwise, we're gonna have problems. Okay. So yeah.
Okay, so I like a message from Nne. She says whether it lasts or not, whether she will have 10 more husbands or not, I'm glad she has the courage to live however she likes. Everyone should learn to live courageously.
I don't think getting married is a matter of living courageously. There's a courage angle towards getting married. Don't let's not deny that. There's a courage angle towards making a marriage last, but I don't think it goes with the term of living courageously. I feel like she's got enough kids right now to decide that I can stay single and just enjoy my life. She's in her 50s and looking very beautiful in her 50s. She still works out. She's still doing great shows. Maybe there'll be an acting comeback at some point in time. So she's good on her own, but if she wants to have love in her life, then that's fine. That's perfectly fine. The key thing is that I just don't feel like I can take anybody, and I've revealed this enough times. I can't take anybody having a fakest wedding very seriously.
I just hope things work out for both of them, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. I like both of them together. I mean, they've dated in the past 2002 to 2004, and coming back now to get married almost 20 years after.
Yeah, I mean the key thing is that they both have to play very good step parents to each other, and of course Ben Affleck has to, just try and remain sober. I think Jennifer will be helping with that. Jennifer Garner has been helping with that as well, and it's now one extended family of several kids and exes, but love.
Tyre is in again. It says Affleck has a Jenny problem. Jennifer, you do this one. Nigerians. Okay, let's take it over to some movie stories now. Where Top Gun Maverick surpasses Titanic to become the highest grossing Paramount film in history.
You know what? This movie is still riding high on the U.S. box office. All right, it is the fourth place in the U.S. right now with 12.3 million. That's aside from the multiples that it's gotten so far. And this is kind of a testament to the creativity behind Tom Cruise and his team, being able to take such a classic and reinvent it to a level that the interest is like seeing it brand new again, so to speak, even with those who've already seen the first one. So it's really kudos for them. It's Tom Cruise has a very good ROI, a very good return on investment. So that he's done something being Tom Cruise and that is actually also great at the same time. Nobody can complain. The studios are going to be very, very happy with that.
Okay, let's see what happens going forward. But really, congratulations to all of the crew members. The movie doing really great. And you recall that Titanic had grossed about $600 million. Right now, we're hearing, oh, this one is doing way better than it. Really good stuff, I tell you. And um, what? For over 25 years, right? Titanic had that record. This one is just coming to place it off.
Yeah, it's good to see that, especially like I feel like Titanic is one of those movies you see like once or twice and then you kind of move on with it because there's a whole lot more of romance as opposed to the actual truth of the story. Um, Not that there's any truth, so to speak, of Top Gun, but just that content wise, direction wise, it's probably what you want to see a few more times. And that's been a lot of the reactions I've heard from people that I trust. Like they've seen it once, they've seen it twice, they want to see it again, kind of thing. So it's good to see things breaking records. It's always good to see a new player coming into things.
Now, let's end the show talking about reproduction. Well, Elon's dad, I'm talking Elon Musk, his father has revealed he has a son with his stepdaughter. And it goes on to say, man must reproduce.
You know what? This is about Errol Musk, who is the father of the three children. So you've got Tosca, the daughter there. You've got what's his name? Kimball, who's debatedly the richest chef in the world, which is a big debate because obviously he's on Tesla board as well, and Elon as well. Now, um, I these kind of stories here, all right. Errol was previously married to I think her name was Heidi, and she was the mother of three children from a previous marriage before this, including I think Jana is her name right now. And then they split up, and then the next thing, and at the time of the marriage, the Jana stepdaughter was just 4 years old. All right, and then now you have a situation whereby Errol is now married to what was his stepdaughter and has two kids with the stepdaughter. And I'm like, this is something that you only see in these kind of stories only happen in like those adult things kind of thing. You don't expect to see them in real life. It's actually very disgusting in a way because I'm like, I just don't see how it makes no sense how you are like what 41 years older than your stepdaughter and somewhere in the future you decide that okay, I find her attractive and I'm now going to marry her and have children with her. It just sounds very, very wrong to me. She's 35, he's in his 70s, I think 76. Now, of course, we haven't seen much reaction from the children being, I mean, well, the biological children being Elon, Kimball, and Tosca. But you know that Elon has not been getting along with his father for a while and called him an evil planner of things and whatnot. Now, I mean, it's well, to be honest, this is I don't know if this really broke the news when they had the first child together.
Mm.
But this is coming forward again, and I'm like, you know what? It just really I don't know. When you say that you must reproduce, it's very it's a scary thinking because it just means that you probably are open to anything whatsoever ancestral incest wise.
I get
in,
it. That's
your
incest,
protection goals.
really. No other way to put it. But just taking it a bit away from the father, I see where Elon got his from. He's got 10 children and even fathered twins with his top employee last year.
Yeah, well, but I mean, it hasn't been with any family member so far. But either way, you would have hoped that like father like son wouldn't have been coming up in this situation.
Right. Incest and Baba Mosque, na shame he no gets. That's from Tayo, and we wrap things up. Thank you very much for being a part of the show today. We'll bring it back to you on Thursday at 8:15, right here on Smooth 98.1. What are you up to?
Yes, don't forget that Little Black Book Season 2. You asked us and asked and asked. We're coming forward. We have a date. All right, so stay tuned on the 4th of August at 5 p.m. TNT Africa, right on YouTube. You will find Season 2 of Little Black Book coming up. And stay tuned for new menus from me. Put some orders through, and I'll join you again, same time next week here. Grapevine, Smooth 98.1.
And you can catch him, Chef JF3000 on
Yes.
Instagram and Twitter.
Yes.
My name is Victor Pepple. Still ahead at 9 o'clock over time for Lagos Talks. Good morning.
The Grapevine on the Smooth Breakfast Show. Entertainment buzz with the gossip, local and global. All celebrity gist.